By the way, is there anyone that needs to stop earlier because of summertime? Because then I'll account for that and I'll end an hour earlier than I normally would. I'll take the no answer as that everyone is fine with the normal 4-hour playtime.
I would prefer today to be 3 hours if possible.
Sure.
Yeah, it is actually an hour later for us.
That's
It's not
why I
because of
asked it.
summertime. It's just an hour later for us.
That's why I asked it.
Yeah.
Is there any way for our next games that we go back to an hour?
No, because I used the bicycle and it's like too far away from work then.
Okay.
We are live. Basically, at the end of the month, the European summertime will go in, and then everything will turn back to normal.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Last session, you guys were heading towards the sandstorm to follow up upon the two and the extra lover missing, and you went into it. As you are going into the sandstorm, Hori seems very scared of it. Oh no, this is dangerous!
Before we go into the sandstorm, I would like to convince Shimao to get onto the camel, and I would like to put what's her name? The warlock in front of me on my warhorse.
You don't
we're
know
about to
your
go.
own warlock's name.
Amaros.
I don't know my name right now.
Okay. I expertly leap from Tempest's back onto the giant oak's antlers and swing onto the camel's back.
Woohoo!
Now to roll and see what actually happened.
Oh no! I thought you were on my mount, not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I know. I jumped from your mount onto the antlers and swung.
Okay. Woohoo!
Now to roll to see what actually happened.
Let's see.
How
Be an
graceful!
acrobatics check.
Okay.
How graceful!
Oh, that's good enough.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
17.
What happens is like basically you grab the antlers and you like go up and you do a backflip and then land on the camel.
All of us hold up placards except for the Russian judge who gives you a 9, but everybody else is a 10. It's like she did a double and a half gainer off the antlers. That was pretty cool.
And I just casually sort of brush my ear. Just like, I told you I was awesome at everything. Away!
Yes, I will then tie Omarosa. No, that might make it even worse. But yeah, I have a definite feeling this sandstorm is going to cause issues for the weaker people.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear both Zephyr and Amenhotep laugh maniacally as they go into a windstorm.
Yeah. I follow suit, making sure I'm nice and bundled up and that my ears are actually tucked into my hood.
Anyone else want to do any preparation before you go into the sandstorm?
I will just look real quick to see if I have anything that would be applicable. And
I
do
will
not believe
remind.
so.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, that's all. I don't think
You're
I have
quiet.
anything.
You casted the air bubble on your head, right? That spell, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Also,
Shimao had it too.
Shimao also. Yes.
Yeah.
I was about to remind everybody. Yeah. Sorry. Continue.
There is one other thing. I was like, Xerxes, what are you going to do about Shimao's brother? Do you want to put it in one of my saddlebags, or?
We're good, and I literally turn around backwards in front of whomever I'm in front of on a mount and bury my face into them with Hori around my neck in front, and I have become attached to whomever. I will not be able to make perception checks or anything because I am buried into whomever's chest with a cat around my neck and a bird around the cat.
Seems to be. Yeah, it's only the snake and Satyra on the giant elk, because Grimlock is the giant elk.
Okay, then
You
if
can
it's
bury
okay
yourself
with
into the
Satyr.
elk.
It's yes, and I'll accept it. Good move.
Okay, so I take the scarf and it goes around because it's fairly wide anyway. It goes around me and I kind of wrap it around the bundle that is me and critters and bury my face in. And I'm going to occasionally be casting Gust as a cantrip to shoot air up into my little bundle so I don't suffocate.
Oh my god.
And
Alright.
occasionally there'll be a gust come out the other end as sand shoots out the other side because I am not built for this.
I think there's literally only 2 people here who are built for this.
None of us are built for this.
And you may all roll initiative.
All right.
Do I want to waste a portent on this?
I
No.
feel, I feel like my glaive of warning is just constantly going off in my ear.
It's dangerous.
It's a
It's
Sands of
dangerous.
Asherah.
You are in danger. You are in danger. You are in danger.
I love that.
I love that
Or-
like you're near water and it also just goes off. It's like you are in danger. Like, really,
Yeah.
really, you go near a
Right.
piece of food that you look like you could choke on it, and it's like you are in danger.
In my head canon, it sounds like a robot, and it's going, "Danger, Shemao, you are in danger."
Alright. So
Oh,
I'll
lots of
I'll explain a little bit of the rules of this section. You all see the 9 yellow squares, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
you're in danger in the sandstorm until you reach the 9th square. So it is basically from left to right.
Ah.
And every round, if you roll well enough, you can progress a square, or maybe even 2 squares if you roll good enough. The effects of the sandstorm. Your sight is limited to 15 feet. So there's so much sand dusting around that everything beyond 15 feet you cannot see. Your movement is halved because of the sandstorm, and you can only hear people talking within 5 feet of you unless you take an action to shout, and then it increases to 30 feet. So if someone is 10 feet away from you and you don't use an action, they cannot hear you. Now, this is an important one for both Satyr and Shemao, since this does not apply to you guys. To cast a spell in a sandstorm requires a DC 12 concentration check, else the spell fails. And that's mostly because then sand comes in your mouth and everything while you're trying to cast. But you guys both have the air bubble, so I'm going to say that you guys ignore that ability of the sandstorm.
Cool.
So like for Amonotep, for Xerxes, and for all the other casters, or everyone else that wants to cast a spell, they do have to make a concentration check. You two do not.
Question: is this the type of sandstorm that has lightning in it?
Not that you know of.
I was expecting you to say more along the lines of "Now it does."
I was hoping that he would say that because I wanted Imhotep to get hit by lightning.
I think everybody else would prefer not to.
And at the start of your turn, you roll a d10 to see if any effect happens to your character in the sandstorm. So Omarosa is first, so Tariq, go ahead and roll me a d10 to see if anything happens to Omarosa.
Which is why I put her in front of me.
Meat shield!
No, to keep her.
Alright, Omarosa, the wind hits her so hard that Omarosa must make a strength saving throw as she's basically being pulled away by the wind.
Can I put her in front of me so I can keep her from being dragged off the horse. So is there anything I can do?
You can waste or you could use your reaction to give her advantage on the strength save.
I would like to do that. Because that was why I put her on the horse.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my reaction. Because she is a weakling. Her strength is 9. This is a save, right?
Yes.
So she gets a plus 3.
Yes.
I believe.
I can hear someone's TV on the background.
That's not me.
That was me there for a second. Sorry, it's gone now.
12.
And a 12 is a failure as Omarosa flies up into the air and falls down with the gust of wind, taking 12 falling damage.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of damage.
Maybe I should have tied her to me.
Well, now you're gonna have to get her.
That'd have been worse if she was on her own camel.
Because of the failure of the check, Omarosa lost her action. But she still does have her movement, and she is no longer on your horse. So what does she do? She still has her
She
bonus
gets up.
action and her movement.
She gets up, walks over to the horse, gets back on the horse.
Alright. Anything with the bonus action?
Yes. For the bonus action, she is going to use one of her healing pool to heal some of that damage she just took. Cause
Alright.
ouch. Why? Okay. Now she has 4.
Then Grimlock, your turn. Roll me a d10.
Yep.
Alright, you can make me a constitution save as sand is blowing into your eyes.
Oh, I am wearing the goggles. Does that at all change anything?
Then you can roll me with advantage.
Okay. I'm just seeing.
He is within 10 feet of me, correct?
Yeah.
He gets
Yeah.
plus 3.
Okay, so I'll just use I was checking my con was the same as the thing, just because I have the same, like, I need to roll my modifier. Yep, so plus 3 then, so that'll be 16?
16. You are fine. You still have your action and your movement.
Okay. So then, am I be able, so I would be able to progress forward from where I am
Yes,
to the
you
next
can.
square?
You could. If you use your action to dash or something, you could go you could go 2 squares upwards. So you could move to here with everyone.
Okay, yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Well, I want to get us through this as quick as possible, so I will take the larger group with me as best I can.
Alright.
I think, yeah, I'll use my action to do so because that makes sense in this case, I think.
Alright, and then Xerxes, your turn. Go ahead and roll me a d10. So much sand everywhere. Go ahead and make as you were trying to like get it out, and basically the charge that Grimlock did made it go worse as you lost a little bit of your balance there. Go ahead and make me a Constitution save.
I will use my 12 portent to give me a 14.
Alright, and how much does it become with your modifier?
It gives me a total of 14. I'm
Alright.
just testing for numbers here.
Then, sadly, you failed the save, and you are blind until the end of your next turn.
I figured I was blind anyway because I'm buried into her body.
And so now you lost your action, but you do still have your bonus action and movement if you want to use them for anything.
I will. So I'm literally like going into the beginning of the panic attack, and I will use this as bardic inspiration as I'm just going, get through this, 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 and I will inspire our mount.
Me.
If you will allow that, GM, a panicked.
Yes, no problem.
Okay. I do have a question.
Sure.
You said that it will require a concentration check basically to cast spells.
Yes.
Will that also my non-spell casting stuff that is verbal? I would assume it would
No,
affect
no,
that
that
as
doesn't.
well.
Those do not. Only spells.
Okay. Okay, I wasn't sure about my class abilities. I was just trying to be as fair to you as possible. Okay, so that is the extent as I begin to freak out a little bit.
Alright, then Shamao, your turn. Roll me a d10, and you basically lost sight of the giant elk. 3. Go ahead and basically a little bit of the sand dunes start collapsing as wind swipes the sand away. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw to see if you don't fall prone.
Okay. Here we go. 5.
So, and also for the camel, see if that doesn't fall prone.
Yeah. Camel. Dexterity. Oh, that's not working. Okay. D20 -1, so that's 7.
Yeah, you both fall prone as the sand dune falls over.
Here. Okay. I still got my movement and action though. So I will get up, help the camel up, and get back on the camel as quickly as I can. And then see how far.
Monkey, if you basically fail the save, you lose your action in the sandstorm. So you still have your movement and your bonus action, but you don't have an action anymore.
Okay. Cool. So if we both get up, I'm assuming then it's like an action to get onto the camel?
No, it's half your movement to stand up.
Yeah.
And another half of your movement to get on the camel, but the camel only used half its movement to get up itself, so the camel can still move.
Right. The camel has half movement left.
That you can reach the next box if you want to.
Yes. I'm just trying to think if I've got anything useful as a bonus action here.
Maybe you can quicken some spells, but...
Yeah, but I don't think I've got any that's going to be super useful here. Yeah, like maybe enlarge reduce could do something. I don't know. No, that's yeah, that's all I got.
Alright, then it is Hori's turn. Hori at a 6. Well, that has 0 effect on him because he is not concentrating on a spell. If you roll a 6, a thick fog of sand passes you. If you are concentrating on a spell, you do a new concentration save, DC 15. Alright, so that is Ori's turn. Satir, roll me a d10. 4. Alright, go ahead and make me a wisdom save as you spot strange spots in the sand. Alright. A 12 is sadly a failure as you too late discover that there are spider traps everywhere, sand spider traps in the ground, and they're triggered. And one of them is triggered before you could warn the giant elk, as the giant elk takes 15 poison damage. You may still use your movement and bonus action if you want to.
But not my action, understood.
Yes. Correct. If you fail the check or the save, then you cannot use your action in the desert.
This might help everybody with my bonus action. As the rippling sand-like winds start rushing through, blinding people with no real beacon of going forward, in an instant if you are to fall prone, like some may in the future or some may now, could easily be left behind within the sand dunes itself, Satir decides to enact her starry form of the dragon. And in a moment, as she does so, scales begin to ripple from her fingertips, down her arms, and elongate up her neck and back as her body begins to shimmer and glow a beacon of light. It begins to ripple within the winds itself, moving with it in a ethereal-like way, going back and forth with movement. And now I have... let me post it. Sorry, I'm sneezing really...
I'm blind again.
Let's see, can I call it?
It's the last one. When I make an intelligent wisdom check or a constitution saving throw.
Alright, yes.
I will also be glowing with 10 feet of glow, I believe. And that will be the end of my turn.
Alright. Then Amonhotep, roll me a d10. Five. Ooh. Would you prefer the horse to get hit or you to get hit?
Me.
Alright. Sand spiders come out. As they come out, they attempt to web at you. As the web launches from their beaks. 22 will hit. You take no damage, but you are currently glued to your horse.
That's great.
No, that's not great because you can also not leave your horse when you want to.
Yeah.
Well, right now I don't want to leave my horse, so that.
Or when the wind comes, like your horse can drop on top of you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's got full barding on, so that'll be interesting.
Yes.
Oh.
So you cannot take an action, but you can take a bonus action and your movement.
Oh, I can't take an action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's problematic. Okay. So, so we're not using like the mount's normal movement, so I couldn't go to.
No.
Okay.
Basically,
So,
that's like basically it represents the like you're actually moving more than like 900 feet through this sandstorm, but me actually drawing 900 feet worth of tiles is gonna get very boring and tedious for everyone.
yeah, it would get very tedious.
So that's why we have these squares of. as a alternative solution to the problem.
It is a clever way of doing it.
There's very little I can do for a bonus action in this particular moment. So that's it. There is something I wanted to do, but Shamao, as you see what appears to be sand in this somewhat horse-like shape with Amenhotep and Omarosa on top of it, you hear the following as they ride past you.
I give you inspiration for that one, Tariq. That's a good one.
Ah, damn sand specters.
No, that's the horse.
Yeah.
That was way too good.
Going through the horse play, the Roddy Sandstorm.
You put yourself on. You put your inspiration on. Then it is Omarosa's turn. Go ahead and roll me another d10.
Okay.
3.
Oh shit.
Alright, Omarosa can make a dexterity saving throw. And since Amon is currently glued on, he can't really help her.
Okay. Yeah, she makes it.
She makes it. She can do everything she wants.
Wait. There's a problem. Hold on. I meant to hit her character sheet. I hit my character sheet. Her dex is 1 less than mine, so
Then
she still makes
17.
it.
It'd be a 17 instead, right?
No, it'd still be a 20.
Yes. No, I meant the pure number. So yeah.
The pure number is 17. Yeah.
Why does she have less on?
That's not blessed. I was just using that for my
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Let me
Alright.
tell you.
What do you want Omarosa to do?
Oh, it is her turn. Is anybody hurt really bad?
No.
Not within the
just fell over.
vicinity that you can see.
Yeah, you can't see it. I can't see anything.
There is very little she can do at this point. Like, she's good at healing, but she's got to be like either right next to you or within 6 feet and be able to see it. So well, no, she doesn't have to be able to see it, but she doesn't know that you're hurt. So all right, that is all. She is just gonna brace.
Alright.
Can you brace like for your action to give you advantage on the next row?
Sure.
I was gonna brace.
Alright. Grimlock, roll me a d10.
Yep. 4.
4. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Okay. I will use my bardic inspiration.
Alright.
It's a d6 extra. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's good.
Alright. You stepped into the spider
same
traps before, and this time you're like, no, not again. So you walk a circle around it, and you're safe.
Good. Thank God for like. Oh, I was a wisdom save through. No way. I'll fit. Oh, that feeling of I will just do the same thing again and action dash forward to get myself as far through
You
this.
get yourself here at square number 5, and
Yes.
as you rush to square number 5, out of the ground pops
Oh,
Scan
yeah.
Scorpion.
Oh boy. Well, I
Yeah.
can't. Bonus. I will because I know this thing's coming. Let me just check something actually.
Didn't even occur to me that there are probably monsters hiding in these stands.
Yeah, neither did it actually to mine. Like I thought, to be fair, that kind of I could see how that could charging forward now could have been considered a slightly less than optimal idea, maybe.
You learn from mistakes.
Yeah, no. To be fair, this is all like But to be fair, I could still just run away as well.
Mhm.
Since also that option next turn. I
Definitely.
have my bonus action left,
Yes.
and even though it might be a bit much to keep myself safe, I am going. Yeah, I'll use bonus action, solid form, basically with my ring or my nose ring, because it'll only stop my movement this turn, not next turn. Yeah, so it ends at okay, so it ends the start of my next turn. So I'll use 2 of those, and now I am basically a rock, and will take no damage from this thing at least.
Correcto.
But that is my turn.
Alright, Xerxes, roll me a d10. One. Xerxes, strength saving throw.
Even if I use my thing, I'm gonna fail this. So
I could be lucky.
no, I can't.
Satir or Grimlock had used their reaction to give you advantage, but to help you out.
It's
But
not.
Sure, I'll give my help with the thing. If I feel like he's falling off, I kind of like buck backwards to throw him back onto the back.
Are you sure you want to waste your reaction? You're the mount.
Yeah, but my action. But like, what else am I going to use my action on?
That's true.
There's a giant scorpion.
No, but I already used a thing that reduces all damage to 0, so reactions don't make a
Okay.
difference at this point.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll again to see if you get it if you make it with the advantage. Not impossible, but hard. No, you do not. As Xerxes is blown away. That's the wrong dice. And takes 14 falling as he goes back to this square here.
Beyond where anyone can see.
So Xerxes, you've lost your action, but you still have your movement and your bonus action if you want to use them in any way.
And with my relatively high intelligence, I can tell which direction I got blown away. Okay, so I am going to just wishful thinking, and I kind of take a step. I'm going to misty step myself 15 feet that direction.
Alright.
And then go, ah! And like a spider monkey, spend half my movement to get back up on the. And that's all I got.
Alright, Shamao, your turn. Roll me a d10.
D10.
I'm so glad we had that aid.
Oh.
One,
That
strength
could've been way bad.
save!
Strength save. God damn
Alright,
it.
and a strength save for the camel.
The camel has a strength of +3. The mightiest camel in the world.
500
Oh.
times my thing.
You both fail.
Yep.
You both take 14 damage. As you're both blown back to square one. Oh, wait. No, you still failed even with Amano Tepsara.
Yeah. That's bludgeoning damage, right?
Yes.
Could I use Blade Ward to have that?
Sure.
Cool. Because it's a reaction, if I remember correctly.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Cool. So I'll take.
I'm always
that.
happy when people use my Blade Ward or my adapted Blade Ward in the game.
Yeah.
Because else I never see the spell being cast.
Oh, do you have an adaptation to it?
Yeah. It's a reaction instead of an action. So.
Oh, that is.
But it only works on the first attack or the first damage source.
Yeah, but that makes so much more sense than what it's used as.
That's
like,
definitely worth me picking up then.
Because like another spell that I find really funny is like resistance. Because it's an action to cast, and you know, so you have to know you're making one before you're gonna have to saving throw before you're gonna use it. So
Yeah,
weird.
you need to know that you're walking into a trap.
Yeah.
That's not good. I'm gonna Assuming I've lost me and my camel have lost the actions again.
Yes, but you still have movement and bonus action.
Movement and bonus action. Okay. Just to try and provide a bit of protection to my camel, from any more ones, I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to cast Enlarge Reduce and make him super big, so he has advantage on strength saves. Yes.
Super camel.
Yeah. As we charge forward once again. Yes.
Alright. Then it is a scorpion's turn. Let's see what it will roll on its d10. Because it can also be affected too.
Oh, that'd be fucking funny.
Sadly,
Go back to square,
sadly,
motherfucker.
the 2 doesn't matter. Because the 2 is the one that potentially blinds you. And the scorpion has blind sight.
Yeah. That'd be kind of funny. I get to blow back to the next square, we run away, and then like by the next turn they show up and they have to deal with it.
As the scorpion goes towards the giant elk, it will
Yeah.
try and claw in it, hitting it but doing no. Oh, bludgeoning. My bad.
Oh, fuck, it's bludgeoning. Come
I
on,
was
claw
going
the pig. I get that makes sense, but that's some bullshit.
Hey, like I was even surprised. Like, oh wait, it's bludgeoning.
No, I get it.
Yeah. Luckily, the deadliest one is piercing and poison, so that doesn't affect you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I think
I
only
used
the
the
19
reaction.
hits, right? Do you want to do something, Xerxes?
Yeah, I was wanting to silvery barbs that first one since it's
Sure.
close enough for me to see, and I will use the one from the glowy helmet.
Comes a 17 now.
That still hits though, sadly.
Eh.
But in total,
High
you
five.
will,
Down, cats, before I throw you across the room.
in total you only take 6 damage, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 5 damage actually, because from the original attack it's 5.
Yes.
B. Soup. 5. Okay.
I'm sorry, even I was surprised by this. I was like,
No, it's not
I
your
thought the
fault,
claw
really.
was slashing damage. I legitimately thought that.
No,
but-
even that. But like, to be fair, when you think about it, like they do crush things in them.
Yeah.
It's not really like slicing things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's yeah. But I also am grappled, which makes it a little bit
I would say that you're too big to be grappled by the scorpion.
good. I'll take it. That's good.
Alright. Now it is Hori's turn. D10. 6. Which one was the 6?
The concentration one.
Yeah, that's the exact same one he had last time.
He's just being unaffected a little bit.
So that is Hori, who is safe.
best
Then,
card.
then Satir, roll me a D10. Three.
Of course.
You're flying in your dragon form, right?
I don't believe it has flying.
Ah.
Yeah, it's just that what do you call it? It's just the concentration and wisdom
Right.
intelligence checks.
In that case, give me a dexterity saving throw.
The one thing I did not prepare for.
I mean,
Oh,
if you
no.
actually were flying, you would be immune to the thing. All right, you fall
Hey,
off.
GM.
You fall off the giant. Go ahead.
I should have, and I won't do it here because I should have given somebody an advantage from my silvery barbs. I'm sorry, Satir. I think it'd be cheating to give it to you right now.
I'll
May
say
I use my inspiration?
Sure, that you may.
Okay, I will then. Unfortunately, I hate to do this, but I will give it to me because my saving throws suck.
That is fair.
Also, apologize for the swarm of cats. I'm currently nursing 3 kittens
Nice.
while I have 10 cats swarmed around me.
That's okay. Maybe we'll just occasionally roleplay Hori.
That's the idea.
They're they're ambience. They're ambience.
Then what about the giant kitty that does not exist, quote unquote? He is doing good though. He's up to 115 pounds.
Ooh. Cool.
Yes, you are.
Then becomes a 14 now. Let's see.
You're a good boy, George.
But that's not even a saving. That's a D10.
Oh yeah, am I supposed to do the D10 or the dexterity saving throw? Sorry. Small brain moment.
Dexterity, I believe, because the bardic inspiration. Yeah. This time you did make it.
Let's go.
You can take an action and a bonus action and your movement all you want to do.
Satir will further envelop within her bonus action. Not her bonus action from before. It's just flavor. Horns begin to rupture through her skin, upward and protruding golden, as her claws begin to elongate, looking more like a dragon every moment she stays within the form. And I would like to do as an action mold earth, because sand is technically earth, correct?
Correcto. Let's see.
I could make that more pretty for next time if you want me to.
No worries. I'm just gonna read it real quick.
The thing I would like to attempt to do is make it so Grimlock's job is easier by maybe making sure no sand comes within his vision by getting a V-like blind shield in front of his face so he could breathe easy.
Alright. So what I'll do as a wave of that, I will instead of rolling 1d10, Grimlock will roll 3d10s, and then he can choose which effect affects him. So which one is the least horrible.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh. That is
Ah.
quite
Let's
tasty.
go.
Hell yeah.
And I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but I will hold on to Xerxes tighter so he doesn't fall off.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I'll just think of it as you using your reaction to help him not fall off. So then
And
I'll
that
have
will be the
advantage
end
on
of the
that.
turn.
Alright, Amon Hotep, roll me a d10.
All right. Oh, we're getting high now.
That's a new one, I
8.
think.
You explode.
No. With an 8, nothing happens and you can act normally.
Woohoo!
Good.
So of course, again, you hear, and then,
I'm the
I
only one that doesn't get the reference.
Durrani Sandstorm. It's a very famous song,
Yeah.
like 10 years ago.
More like, I thought like the early 2000s.
Yeah, yeah.
Early 2000s. It was constantly on. You could not get away from it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so
If it was
happy
early
you're using it.
2000s,
It is the song that defined the rave generation.
Basically.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't me then. I didn't know what raving was until like last year.
So you hear that, and you hear some very quick words come to you, Shamal. Sandstorm. You are the camel, because I'm not sure which one of you has to make the roll. Do you both have to make the roll, or only
both
one of
have
you?
to.
Oh, I thought it was only one of you, and if you screw it, the camel had to make the roll.
Oh, it's both.
Oh, okay.
To be honest with you, I'm not sure this camel's going to survive looking at it right now.
Then I will ward because it will become resistant. Believe me, I have something up my sleeve. So I'm going to ward the camel using a spell slot. And then I'm going to oh no, that's my action, isn't it? Shit. Then I'll just move forward 1 instead of the 2 I wanted to. I have a question.
Sure.
And this is very important. Can Omarosa see this giant monolith of a camel. If she looks back, she can see it right next to her, but she couldn't
No,
act at
like,
that
like
moment.
in the square. If you're in a different square, you cannot see what's happening in another square.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as you Zephyr, weird song, and you will smell ozone and see like little lightning shoot from around Amenhotep as he laughs maniacally. I love the storm. And am I talking about the actual storm or the song? You don't know. And that will end my turn. Unfortunately, I did want to do something, but I can't do it without being able to actually see you. Sorry.
Yeah.
And it is Amarosa's turn. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Mm-hmm. D10. You know, can I retcon something? I would not have moved forward.
Not really sure. If you don't want to move more.
So Amarosa will now take her turn. She is going to use
First
this
the
camel.
d10, please.
Oh, the D10. She has advantage on the save, right? Because she hunkered down before.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here's the D10 then. 4.
Amarosa can make a wisdom save with advantage then.
Ooh, she's actually decent at those, I think.
And then plus 3, right?
Yes, that's a 14.
14 is a failure. The warhorse, as she doesn't call it out in time, steps into sand spider traps and takes poison damage. As the warhorse takes 19 poison damage.
Whoa.
Warhorse gone, I see.
Yeah, that would be bad. I have a question.
Sure.
Would it get to roll versus the poison damage?
No.
It just okay. Well, the warhorse gone.
And then both Amarosa and Amenhotep can make a DC 10 acrobatics check to see if they don't fall prone as their mount disappeared.
Okay.
Oh, first one made it. I don't know.
That was Omarosa.
Yeah, she's not prone.
That damn Spiders Homeowners Association calling in a noise complaint on the rave.
Yeah, that's my fault. I attempted fate.
And Amenhotep is also fine. So both of you are now standing without a warhorse.
Does she lose her action?
Yes, she loses her action. She does have a bonus action and
bonus action is going to be 3 of her healing lights on the camel.
All right.
Let me roll 3d6. Oh my! Can I use my inspiration to reroll that?
No.
Oh my god!
My god!
What the fuck was that?
My games the dice in my games have an innate hatred or an innate joy of killing animal mounts and animal companions.
The actual fuck!
I knew I shouldn't have called this thing Humphrey in my head.
Oh my god!
That's
not even
that's not your camel.
It's not even your camel. So yeah, the camel gets 3 hit points back.
3 hit points. Wow.
Maybe you're able to resummon them.
I can resummon my thing. She can't resummon hers.
Vivify.
Nobody has.
No,
we should have.
Will Amarosa use her movement to go to the next square after this, or?
She's gonna have to.
She can get on the camel if she wants.
Yeah, she's gonna get on the camel.
Again,
this actually will help a lot, actually.
I'm not sure the camel's gonna survive, but
Well, if y'all can make it through the next round, she can heal the camel to full. But
Alright. Then it is Grimlock's turn. Go ahead and roll me 3d10. See if you
Okay.
get.
Let's go.
Would be hilarious if they all will be.
Oh, I get an 8, so I'm
The
gonna
eight.
go for the 8.
Yeah,
because,
that's nothing. So,
yeah, go for it. Because I don't want 1. I don't know what 1 is, but I don't want to find out.
Or you
one
fly
is
in the air and fall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flying
we-
a giant elk.
Yeah,
All
flying.
you-
Oh yeah, that's a flying jet. That wouldn't be that. That'd be kind of funny, but it also like killed probably everybody else. But I was just saying, like Xerxes and Satyr, he falls back onto them. I do not think a huge elk would be very comfortable to be landed upon.
Yeah,
I will.
Oh,
I will. First of all, bonus action. I am going to use what's it called? Combat wild shape, so I can roll a d. I can spend 1 spell slot and roll a d8 for some hit points. Please be something decent. Not bad. 5, basically what I lost last round anyway. But
Better than 3 1s on 3d6.
No, I'll take what I get. And I will just dash away.
Then the
I am
giant
leaving
will-
this problem for somebody.
Somebody
will
else.
take an opportunity attack.
That is fair.
Let's see. But misses. Alright, so that is a miss.
Yeah. It's actually got a surprisingly good AC of 14 for an animal. But yep, I will dash ahead to the next square and find the next enemy to disturb, or the next 2 squares, I guess, because I could go with that thing. Oh boy.
You guys are on square number 7.
1 more round and we can get out of here, boys.
Alright.
And then we just have to wait for everybody else. To be fair, if everything goes well, I'll drop you guys off and try to go back for them.
Then it is Xerxes' turn. Roll me a d10.
That's the blinding one, isn't it?
No, the off-balance one.
Oh.
So go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw, Xerxes.
Alright, let me look and see what my other portent for the day is. We don't have any idea what number we're aiming for yet, do we, folks?
No, I don't think so.
It's
It's
over
vaguely-
14.
Yeah,
I'm
vaguely
going-
over
I'm going-
14.
GM, I'm
Oh,
going to go
yeah.
fishing, so I'm going to use my 15 portent to give me a 17.
And then you make it. You are not off
Hey!
balance.
Like, he's literally, like, you know how when a little kid is just done with being out all day and everything, and dad is carrying them in home? That is what Satyr is dealing with. So, I get my full everything?
Yeah.
May I... have you been doing anything with your bonus action there, Big Elk?
I just healed myself, but not much.
I got something for you then. So, as my bonus action, I will cast Expeditious Retreat.
Oh shit.
And as my
Ooh.
action, if I may, I will create an emboldening bond between me, the elk, and Satyr.
Alright.
Because we have to be within 30 feet of each other, so you guys got that extra
Yes.
D4 floating.
You do have to, for the Expeditious Retreat, you do cast it as a spell, so you do have to roll a DC 12 Constitution check to see if you successfully cast the spell.
Oh, okay. I thought because I had passed the previous thing, I was...
No, that's always with spells, basically, in this
Okay,
instance.
okay. So just a straight con check?
A con save.
Yeah.
9. So,
You
Actually,
do have
you-
advantage on that because you did have your thing given to you by your
Yeah.
silvery
yeah,
barbs.
go ahead. Because the 9 is a failure. So you
Teamwork.
tried to cast Expedition's Retreat, but that failed. But your other action is still available if you want to use that.
Yeah, I will still give us each an extra D6 once per round.
Alright.
And
I think
I
it's
will
D4,
regain
isn't it?
my reaction.
Alright, then it is Shamau's turn. Roll me a d10.
A D10. 3.
GM, I was going to ask you, since we never got to see it done earlier, when I use the crown to cast a spell, what does it look like?
Basically, blue lights come in front of it with a sigil.
Okay, and then whenever it goes back around to have its reaction again, I guess it glows again a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it's recharged, that's awesome. I was just curious.
Alright, free.
Sorry, Mal.
You're off balance again. Dexterity saving throw for everyone on the camel. And the
Oh,
camel.
You and your camel, goddamn you.
Yeah,
It
Fuck
doesn't,
you
it
and
doesn't,
your camel.
it doesn't take,
And then we
you
see
don't
the
take
whip
any
go
actual
flying through
damage
here.
from it, but you lose
Can
your
Amarosa-
action. Yeah. Amarosa also has to make the save.
Yeah, can Omarosa use her reaction to give advantage to the camel?
No, because she's also falling.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So, Mao falls off her camel.
That's
Uh,
also 7.
The
This is
camel
acrobatic?
falls over. And dexterity saving throw. Is it the same number? Is the dexterity saving throw the same number?
yes, it's +2.
Alright, that's fine. So, as Amarosa sees both Shamao and the camel fall over, she just gently slides to the other side and stands up. No problems.
I am not having a great time.
Having a really bad day, really bad day.
All this sand in your fur.
Yeah, better than water, I guess. But no, I'm gonna have to go in water to get rid of all the sand. No.
No, we don't. I got ideas.
Okay. I will. I can't move on with the camel because I need to wait for the others. You know what? It's Amarosa's camel. I'm leaving the camel with Amarosa and moving on ahead on foot.
To the next square.
Yeah. I'm having no luck with that camel. I'm going back to Amarosa.
That's not the camel's fault. That's
Yes.
Bad camel.
But before I go, I do want to say to the others, we must be so much further ahead than the others. I haven't seen sign of them for ages.
I don't know what Omarosa says back, but I know what Amenhotep says. He says, "I think we're behind them by a lot."
Impossible.
Then it is the giant scorpion's turn. Let's see.
He gets blown back
Just
into the
No
square.
effect. No, scorpion is fine.
Yeah, it would have been
Morty's turn.
He just digs into the sand and like crawls in.
7 is also nothing, so he's fine. Now
We're just
Hori.
getting shit on this entire time.
You bastards getting all the nice results.
Yeah.
You need to constantly fall over.
He's been having it too good for too long.
Well,
He's
we
nice
can
and cozy.
we can tell who your mother favors.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's giving him all the good roles.
You're a runaway girl, child.
Satir, your turn. Go ahead and roll me a d10. 9, nothing happens. You can do everything.
Okay, so since the song is ended, I would like to continue a different song for our mighty our mighty steed over here. So in the background, you hear harder, better, faster, stronger. And then after that, I would like to cast guidance on them because they're carrying us away.
Alright. Just do know that guidance is only for ability checks, not saving throws. If that was the intention, I do not know.
Oh wait, 1 second.
Resistance
It's
is
bless
the
you
one,
when I can.
Yeah.
The one-time resistance would be useful cantrip.
I know,
You
right?
could do the
Yeah,
same
but
thing you did last time. It was pretty effective.
Well,
honestly.
resistance is also self-only.
Yeah. Still though.
I wonder, is the mold earth done?
Well, I thought it would be, well, I don't know. DM, was that only a 1 round effect, or was
Yeah,
that like?
it is.
It lasts up to an hour.
Oh. Yeah, but you move. It's on a stationary point, right? Or did I misread that?
You can keep molding different Earth.
Yeah. Ah.
Mm.
It doesn't say that in particular. So it's
I
up
think
to the
that's the
DM.
assumption. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Let me
I'd
read
imagine
it.
if you keep casting it, then
Yeah, if you
you
cast
play.
it, if you keep casting it, then I'll allow it to activate the same effect again.
Okay. That makes
'Cause it's
sense. Like
other,
if it was
it's
a wall, it
yeah,
would last an hour.
yeah,
but
yeah. It's
I
constantly other sand that keeps hitting the giant elk.
Alright, so the giant scorpion suddenly feels a burst of sand come its way as I move it over here now.
Alright.
That will be the end of my turn.
Alright, a mono tip.
Okay.
10.
I gotta roll. See what happens.
Hey,
Nothing.
nothing happens.
So, you just hear maniacal laughter. And I'm going to lay on hands for 12 points to the camel.
Alright,
Does it
You
look
guys
relatively
really
healthy now?
it's completely
Yeah.
healed.
12.
Yeah.
It was probably I probably overdid it by a lot. But
They don't have a lot of hit points, camels, as I am constantly discovering.
yeah.
Is this the fifth one?
Oh, the
This is
third.
the third.
Oh, I can see a trail going on now.
Well,
Mhm.
technically, the second was a horse.
So
And the third
warding
one
bond.
apparently is ours.
So warding bond does not require concentration, which is great. And as Amarosa, as and Shimao, because he's moving into the storm. As he's leaving this the area and coming back into the other area, you hear the following, and it's not a song.
I do not get that
Oh.
reference, but I didn't hear it.
Mad Max in the sandstorm. What a day! What a lovely day! That was that reference. I think some others got it immediately.
Alright.
So yeah, he'll walk into the other area.
Alright, then it is Omarosa's turn. D10.
Wait, he didn't get on the camel. He was waiting for
my bad.
Amarosa.
I got it.
Oh, he could have gotten on the camel.
Yeah, he could've gone. I was gonna to the next
Too late now.
Yeah, I assumed it, and then you were like, no, he didn't. Okay.
Yeah, because I just like the idea of him walking into the sandstorm going, "What a day! What a lovely day!"
And nothing happens to Omarosa, so she can do everything.
Yeah. No, I need to roll again. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna cheat. That was
go ahead.
Oh, that.
Well,
But it
well,
doesn't
that-
matter.
yeah,
Karma
okay.
rewarded you for once.
That's a, that's
Yeah, I
a
was
D.
about to say that.
That is a D8 though.
Yeah.
That is
So
a,
it'd be a
yeah,
D10.
correct. Yeah, it is a D8. It's a D10. Yeah.
Hold on, please.
Let's see if we get another 8. Six. Well, she's not concentrating on any spells, so nothing happens. So she can move freely as she wants. So she could move technically 2 squares if she wants to.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Can she pick up somebody on her way to the other squares?
She couldn't do it with Amonhotep because he's too heavy for her strength.
All right.
Maybe Shamao. I don't know what Shamao's weight is.
So Shimao, she's gonna hold out her hand and she's going to the next square.
Yeah.
Or do you want to sit there?
No. I'll get back on the camel.
Okay. And she will move forward. So she is having more luck than you did.
Yes.
Now the camel has to make a roll.
No, it's a one roll.
Oh, I thought it was for both.
Alright. Now it is Grimlock, potentially your last roll within the storm.
Yes, my last rolls. Let's see if my day is good. Okay.
One is the
Knockback.
the knockback. Two is the blinding, and five is that sand spiders will attack you and that you get cocooned
Okay.
in spider
I'll
web.
take 2 then. I think 2 is, in my opinion, the less worst of the
Alright.
problems.
Go ahead and make a Constitution save to see if you are blind until the end of your next turn. Or the
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes okay. Let's see. Just checking. Okay, that's the same thing. Elk go. Well,
You're
do you have
blind.
inspiration? Is it worth going for inspiration at this point? We're kind of near the end, but I will use inspiration. I think to re-roll that because I do have 1 inspiration.
Go ahead.
You
Bloop.
are also emboldened.
The bold, yeah, I'll use emboldened, but it's a D4, but I don't think it's going to save my 7. No, I am blind.
You're blind and no action, but you do have movement.
I will still just move to the next circle then,
Alright.
or the next square. Sorry, not my last turn, but my near the last of my turns,
Yeah.
and that is it.
Alright. Xerxes, your turn. Roll me a d10. One.
Shit!
Well, Satir was using a reaction to hold you down, so go ahead and make a strength save with advantage.
Me?
No, Xerxes.
Okay, thank goodness.
Well, his is not much better, as I'm seeing.
But he does have
Yeah.
advantage, so he can try again.
So you can try, yeah.
And then I've got emboldening bond and a few things to add to it if need be.
No.
So add whatever you can add to it.
Yeah, I am. I got it.
Ooh,
16.
nice.
Oh.
You make it.
Wow, muscle midget.
You can even almost see the end of the storm.
I'm really considering vortex warping the 2 others out of here and then trying to get myself out.
Mm.
You said I can't see but 5 feet ahead of me, so never mind. I will. I gotta make that darn concentration check though to throw out a spell. I will bonus action. All right, big guy, you can do this. You can do it. Come on, save my life. And we will throw out a inspiration.
The bardic inspiration. Okay, I'll take it.
So you got that. You got emboldening, and I'm gonna try as my action. I'm gonna try a bless, GM.
Sure, go ahead.
Why did I accidentally grab Dex on accident? Give me a second.
You make it to successfully cast the spell.
Yes, I've got my full repertoire of bonuses up then. So it's just the 3 of us that are within the bubble here. Sorry, Hori. Actually, you know what? I will upcast it to level 2 and get Hori.
Thank you!
Hey, you're a wonderful Scarf. You're even more amazing than Mao. I whisper.
I sneeze.
Or he like
I'm a-
backs himself up. Ooh!
So
And then realizes that he's in a sandstorm.
Satir, myself, and our giant elk are each emboldened, blessed. The giant elk has inspiration. Hori is blessed. Let's do this. Sorry, Flying Snake.
Hashtag bless.
Alright. Then Shamao, roll me a d10.
Oh, Shamao.
Whoa. That's a 4.
Alright, go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration from last session because I'm not doing great. Still not doing great.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, poor camel. Camel steps into a sand spider trap.
God
Takes
damn it.
12 damage.
Still
Oh
alive
my
though.
god.
Why is this
GM?
desert so full of spiders?
Yeah, no, sand spiders are a real thing.
Yeah, there are real. You could Google sand spiders, but they won't
Okay,
do
cool.
what this does. But
No,
Yeah.
I'm just very intrigued by this. As somebody who's terrified of spiders, this is still really neat.
Uh,
I mean, scorpions are
I just
technically a
think-
type of spider.
I think we
They're
just
arachnids.
I think we should just burn the entire desert. You know, just scorch it all.
Unfortunately,
That
it's
wouldn't
already
help.
kind of scorched.
you have a bonus
Uh,
action and you have your movement, Shamal.
I want to glass the
Okay.
desert, DM.
I'm not the one in charge of the camel, so I can't move the camel. So if I did move, I'd have to jump off and run.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem like something anyone in a sandstorm in this sort of situation would do. Uh, so what I am going to do is I am going to do the hunkering down thing to give myself advantage next turn and sort of prepare myself to use my reaction to help Omarosa. Yeah. So basically grab her by the waist and sort of
Yes.
hold on to her.
Alright. Then it is Scorpion's turn. Let's see. 2.
Again, it's
Blinded,
fucking
but
blind sight.
blind, but doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Alright.
Well, no, it might help when we need to run past it.
Blind sight.
Nope. Yeah.
Fuck. Oh.
Lori's turn. Let's see. Nothing happens.
I swear to God, this cat, like, I think you're fudging those rolls. Like, come on, this little
No,
cat's
why-
been, like, good.
Heck, ever.
He's had it good for too long, but he's.
Oh no,
That was
no!
being
I was
stubborn.
I was like describing how he was scared at the start. It was like I was like so pepped of like, there's nothing more I like about murdering my own NPCs.
Oh my God, this
I
man,
was
he's
waiting
dangerous.
for him to
Somebody
get
stop
blown
him.
back and my
They're
entire
connected
face
to the
get ripped
gods.
up.
His mom is a deity. She's watching over him. Is like, no, you get the good rolls. Screw your knee.
You're my favorite.
You're my favorite.
They are traveling with us. Maybe they're our good luck charm. Because cats are seen as one. But Shamal over here is a camel!
Too human,
Now
too
it's just too
human.
much people.
Yeah, it's a
Two
deer.
humanoids, two humanoids.
I keep on saving his camel, and Shamal keeps on trying to kill it. She hates his camel.
I'm not trying to kill it.
It's a deer.
I'm
D10.
succeeding.
And as flavor, I will now grow a tail and small wings, but they don't do anything. As my dragon form still continues on, and that will be the end of my turn.
Oh, you still have
As
to
I
roll the
hold proceed-
D10.
Oh, yes, yes. How? Oh my god, I did not mean to.
4. Wisdom save.
Am I able to add the 1d4?
Sure.
Oh,
add
never
the-
mind.
And
You
your
can add the
blast.
2d4 as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
in total, it's quite ridiculous. Ugh.
You know what?
Build.
I got
Please make-
advantage on wisdom saves right now, so I'm just gonna go for the wisdom save.
You made it without any problems. You see sand spider traps, and you're like, no, that way.
Yeah. I was like saying, please make it, because that's my feet on the line.
Yeah. And now the mold earth goes off without any problems.
Okay, perfect.
Alright. Then Amonotep, roll me a D10.
I'm wondering what happens when you get a 10.
Nothing.
I would like to pulse with the music, by the way.
8,
I
nothing
have
happens.
been raving in
Only
the
from
sound
level,
of it.
only on 1 to 6 something happens.
Wait, you wanted to poll for what on the music?
My character's pulsing along with the music, like their
Oh.
glow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stronger.
So nothing happens, so Monhotep is just gonna come past, and then he was gonna take a double dash, but he's like, really? What? Shema, what are you doing to these camels? And he's gonna lay on hands, and for you know what? He's not. He's gonna keep going.
Walks past them, comes across the giant
Well-
scorpion.
It is not my fault that camels are weak to awesomeness.
Maybe you're not that awesome with camels. He says as he goes into the storm.
Alright.
Amarosa's turn.
Yes.
Get him,
Okay,
Dead.
Shymal. Get him.
That camel.
Yes!
Nothing happens.
Oh no, jeez.
First she's going to use the healer's kit on this thing, so that should top him off, because it's 4 plus 4.
No,
And
it's
the-
not plus. It's not. It's 1d6.
Oh yeah,
plus
1d6.
4
I'm
plus
sorry.
the hit die number that the camel has, which is. Oh yeah, it's 4. So yeah. 1d6
I'm-
plus 8.
Yeah, I was about to add the 1d6.
That's 12.
12. So exactly what it needed to be full health again.
Hey.
That was so
I'm-
cute.
But before that happens, I'm gonna hope Tap didn't use his bonus action. I was gonna use my bonus action.
Sure, what did you want to do?
I am looking at this scorpion, and suddenly just like, oh, yeah. What can I do as a bonus action to keep this scorpion? Hold on. Oh, that's shit. The thing I had as a bonus action won't work on the scorpion, unfortunately. Wait, compel duel is a bonus action, but I didn't take it. So, like, I didn't prepare it for the day. So yeah, he's just gonna be there. So the other two, Amarosa, is gonna just move the camel over one, and then suddenly realize there's a giant scorpion.
Mm-hmm. And she still has an action.
She still has the action?
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. She used her action to
Yeah,
heal the camel.
You're
Yeah.
right.
I'm honest.
Camel has an action.
Huh?
The camel has an action.
Oh, the camel has action.
Yeah.
He's gonna move another thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Then it is Grimlock's turn. Now
Okay.
potentially the last one.
Potentially. Okay, I got a 10. I'm gonna take the 10. Well, I can take a 7 or 10, but I'm gonna take the.
Potentially just automatically move you 1 4.
And
Then there's nothing happens.
I
Go ahead.
move ahead, basically. I'm assuming this is the last score we need to get to
Yes.
get out, wasn't it? Yeah, we don't need to go any
Yes,
further.
Now you're safe. You're
Okay,
out of the
good, good.
storm officially.
You hear Grimlock basically like say in like he says it individually, obviously, but like says in your head, it's like, I think we're out. Basically, like spits up like a giant wad of sand.
Yeah.
As I imagine, no matter what, he was still breathing in sand as best, no matter what he could do. So it's big. There's just a big lump of like
How
wet
about some
sand.
healing, big guy?
No, don't worry. This form is only temporary.
You would have noticed, and I've been trying to play this off. Xerxes doesn't understand wild shape.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Because
just-
when
but
he
the- but
takes
he-
other
Oh.
forms, it's still him.
But he will say that. He will just say it's temporary.
There's a curious look to Hori underneath the hood.
He
not moving.
just starts. Yeah, but that's my turn, basically. I have nothing else I want to do for now.
Alright, and then Xerxes.
I keep up my things like that, and I'm going to kind of point off into the storm. This is completely up to you if I get the right direction, and I'm going to be trying to reach out to Shai Mao with message.
Alright,
Are you still in the storm or are you dead?
I'll roll a d4. And let's say on a 1 and a 2, you pointed the right direction. On a 3 and a 4, you pointed the wrong direction.
I appreciate that.
3, you pointed the wrong direction.
I'm sorry, the cat you have reached is out of service.
I know it doesn't do this, but I like the idea of messages the scorpion, and the scorpion's like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Yeah.
I know it doesn't
I'm
exactly do
down.
that, but it's funny. Oh boy.
He's next to Amenhotep, so the dead part is probably more accurate.
No, since I was aiming for them, and then I've got my bonus action. I could throw out another. Nah, because they only last 10 minutes. I'll hold on to my 2 other inspirations, and that's unfortunately, guys. I can't do a whole lot. Even once we're out of the storm, I don't want to. We still have people to deal with. I don't want to spend a lot of resources.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Alright, Shamal, roll me a d10.
All right, you cursed dice of doom.
Not
Oh,
happening.
Hey!
You didn't murder from the camel this time.
Let's see, what could I do? Not a lot. I'm going to continue hunkering down and holding Omarosa down.
Alright.
And
That
Yeah.
will give you bonus next round, though. Hunkered.
yeah,
GM, I gotta say, you worked this encounter and enforcing teamwork out really awesome. Great job.
yeah.
Problem. 4. What was 4 again? Oh, let's see if it makes his wisdom save and steps into a sand spider trap.
That will be hilarious.
Is it immune to
Wisdom is
poison
not a good
damage?
stat for it.
Yeah.
Filled it with a -1. So the scorpion takes 14 poison damage.
Like, why are my cousins biting me? Because they're both
You've rolled
direct.
14 almost every time on damage.
Yeah. 12 or 14.
Yeah.
At least I'm consistent.
But at
Hey,
least it
I
also loses its action too, so that
Hey,
means
I
you're
rolled-
good.
I rolled 3 ones on 3d6. That's consistency, too.
And it does not have any actions now, so that is the end of its turn. Hori jumps off of the giant elk and goes a little bit further from the storm.
Hey, we got through it. High five.
Give you a high five.
Satir, your turn. You are now
Satir will
safe.
cross her legs and they will begin to shift and change form as they are now little dragon little legs as she crosses them with a smile crossing her arms.
Do you look more like an Eastern dragon or a Western dragon?
I would need to see the difference.
One looks like a snake. Think Chinese New Year. And the other looks like a lizard.
I was thinking like kobold-esque, but like with a humanoid body in the middle.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's interesting.
Oh,
As
I have
she
it.
crosses
Sorry,
As she crosses her arms, she'll give a bright smile, pointing towards the storm. What are your intentions? To go back in or to stay? And she gestures to everyone.
I may go back inside. If Amenhotep and the others do not emerge soon.
If I get a chance to go again, I'm gonna see if I can locate them out there, and let
do
you
it.
know how close we're getting.
You are not to go. And she kind of picks you up by the back of your clothing
I'm
and
not going. I can just tell you where they're at.
she picks you up at the back of your clothing and
Playing from
puts
tablet.
you down onto the ground
Oh, dirt,
like
sweet
he's a
dirt.
claw machine.
He leans down and kisses the ground, realizes he's just no sand.
Are you to need my assistance, Grimlock?
I'll probably be fine.
Then I will wait here with the others.
My one power only works if you're within a little range of me, though, buddy.
It is all right. I am Big Elk.
You are big elk. I just realized the height I'm at now. Whoa.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you drop off the side, it's instead of like a small drop, it's like a 15-foot drop nearly off the side of the zone.
If somebody cast a large reduce on you, you would
Be
be
gargantuan, yes.
Yeah, you would be
I almost
Kaiju
said
gear.
that.
kaiju elk.
Alright, then it is Amonhotep's turn. Go ahead and roll me a d10. 6.
6.
You were where are you? Yeah, were you concentrating on a spell?
Nope.
Alright.
Is the warding bond is not concentrated?
Then
It lasts an hour.
Then you are completely fine.
I'm just gonna use my action to double go.
Now you do get an opportunity attack from the giant spider.
The giant scorpion, yes.
And it will try and claw at you. 9 is a miss.
Too busy being eaten by spiders.
Before he ran though, he sat there, looked at the giant scorpion, electricity in his eyes, and he just said the strangest thing to the scorpion. 1 second. Come on. Should I say or should I go?
Should I stay or should I go?
And then he just walks away.
I think this episode is going to be heavily muted in certain parts.
Yeah.
It was only a few seconds.
Yeah, maybe not because of that.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter. The copyright bots a lot of these things use are
Yeah.
well beyond
Maybe
what
they
is
figure
reasonable.
it. Maybe they don't follow up on it because it's just a magnet. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
it's not a big deal.
Right. Then Amarosa. D10.
Yep, it's coming. Oh crap.
2. Constitution save.
Oh
For,
crap. Constitution save. Oh buddy.
Can I use my reaction to aid in that? No, probably not.
I don't see how you would.
I am going to. You know what? Nah, she just gotta roll high, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
She is blind until the end of her next turn.
But she's gonna move forward one anyway.
Yes.
I can't see anything in this. Oh well, no, it's like Janet, unique do that.
Alright. Then it is Grimlock's turn.
See, I was thinking about going back in, but like I also don't know, because if I go back in, I'll basically have to use my action to get Damon, and then he'll be able to run back anyway. So I don't actually see the point in doing that. So I actually
What you
might
could do is
Huh?
go here, and then do a ready action when someone comes in to do a dash to get out.
That is true. Not a bad point, but I also do have to make a new check while I'm. Well, no. Would I? If I were to
Only
ready
at
an
the start
action?
of your turn, so it depends on if they reach you before your turn starts.
Well, you could
sure.
use the action to see what's going on. Remember, do a perception.
Yeah, but
I
it's only
can
30
see-
feet.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
It wouldn't really help me in this case. Sure, I'll do that. I'll ready an action to basically dash back, or like pick somebody up and dash back into the freeze area, I guess, if that's all right.
Yes. And Xerxes, anything you want to do?
Xerxes?
He heard, should I stay or should I go, and decided to go.
Well, we'll take that as a no. He doesn't want to do anything. Shamao, D10. That looks a
Alrighty.
really lot like a dragon lamia.
Idea.
It's as close as
Kinda
I could find
does.
this in a few seconds.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, you're about to fall off
3.
again.
Yay!
Saving throw.
Yay!
I was braced.
Yes, with advantage.
Yay!
You
Oh.
made it. You made your balance on the camel.
Yeah. Then I will brace again and continue doing what I'm doing, as it
Alright.
seems to be working.
Then giant scorpion, I'll remove it because I don't assume you guys will go back there. Ori, I'll remove as well. Satir. Anything you want to do to try and help, or you're good for now?
I will continue being a beacon of light, and my body will shift more towards a dragon as I'm longer in the dragon form.
Alright. Then Amon Hotep, D10. Nine, you're fine.
Grimlock, you still hear that maniacal laughter coming through the sandstorm, and then suddenly Amenhotep walks out. Not riding out, walks out.
Mhm.
Cloak flapping in the wind, and he looks at you. Oh, my Uber's here!
I would like to mention, I don't think you get like just because I don't think I duck down to pick you up. I
No, I
grab
just
you with
hopped
my.
on.
I grab you with my teeth by
Oh.
your clothes. Like, cause I'm a big boy and I'm not ducking the whole way down. I basically like go and grab basically the back of your cloak and then walk out with you in my mouth.
But my feet are still dragging the ground since I'm
Yeah,
also
yeah,
big.
it's still dangling, but I'm dragging you through. It's like, bro.
And Amenhotep does not have his helmet on. He's just smiling as he comes through. The others were right behind me. They should be here as long as Shimao does not purposely kill the camel.
Blech, sandy cloak.
Then it is Amarusa's turn. D10. Good. You guys
The
can
dice like
officially-
everybody else than Shimao.
Literally.
With that, combat is over.
Sasha roll one more to see like the sand spiders follow her and attack her.
Because I got the air sphere floating around my head. It's caught so much sand that I come out looking a bit like Mysterio, just with like sand instead of. It's like, are we out yet? Are we out yet? Where is everyone?
You know the worst part is I couldn't cast a spell, but I completely forgot that I had prepared this spell last week. But I had the perfect spell to avoid like this entire thing for myself at least, which was warding wind. Basically blows a
Oh my
really
God.
high speed wind around me, which would blow basically everything away.
That would have been insane. That would have helped.
But I
That would've,
completely
yeah.
forgot I had prepared it last week because I didn't think about it, and I was already elk. I know, but it's funny. It's like we'll probably never run into this. Well, actually, maybe we will. I'll remember this for when we are in the desert again. 'Cause there's
This
probably
is a
gonna be another
desert
time.
campaign. We are going to
Yeah,
run
yeah,
into
yeah. There's
more
gonna
of
be
that.
plenty of times. Yeah. I was gonna wonder, can we have like a 10-minute break just?
Sure. No problem. People can go in the bathroom.
Good, because I am desperate.
Understood.
All right. I hope everyone enjoyed my antics. I just thought
I
would be-
heavily enjoyed them. They were great.
I just thought if there was any place that Amon Hotep would be
I'll heal
goofy.
myself.
Hello, we
Welcome
hear
back.
you. Welcome back.
Taking a bathroom break.
I'll be back.
So welcome back now, Lee.
I will get a snack real quick then.
Yeah.
Could I ask GM if I get a chance, may I heal myself?
He'll be back.
I know, I'm just getting that out there, so because I need my 2 hit points back.
I love that idea now. I can't wait until we see baboons being controlled by people on leashes.
I was joking about having my next character, but like an awakened baboon, trained
my goodness.
baboon, drunken master monk.
That is too perfect.
Yeah. So it might be my new backup character.
Well, I hope this character doesn't die.
Oh,
No,
I
boy,
really
no,
my
enjoy
character.
them.
I was
I
They're
legitimately
awesome.
scared that Hori would die in this encounter.
I was.
I was legitimately scared that the camel would die. There were like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that you're back, may I please heal myself?
Sure, no problem.
So I'm held down. I'm not going to run to anybody, but if Satir chooses to use me like a cocktail shaker, if I get within 5 feet of somebody, I only have 25 feet of movement to do this, but I can heal people a little bit. But I'm not moving because I'm panicked from what just happened. But I have to
I
move
will
to
move.
do the healing technically.
I
Well,
will
I will
move
shake
can
my-
them.
also Omarosa can heal without using magic or like really any resource.
I'm not using magic either.
Okay. I will say, whoever told Unique about the baboons, legitimately, I'm upset with you. Because if there's a bunch of baboons and their projectile weapons are poop,
Mhm.
nah.
That's probably
Hey,
gonna be a
hey.
thing.
Just make sure that you're on the friendly side of the people that control the baboons.
Unique, they trained those baboons to use spears. They did not train them to use poop. telling you.
GM,
But
it
they
would be
train
up
them
to you
against
who I can get
thieves
to
and
in
everything.
25 feet.
Xerxes, I didn't hear what
They're
you
like
said.
the guard dogs of the police world.
Can you repeat that, Xerxes?
It would be up to you who I could get to within 25 feet for my Balm of Peace to heal for 12 hit points.
I have moved to you.
I didn't take any damage to that.
I would
So I will.
say, yeah, I'd say maybe only Amarosa would be
Well,
outside.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. It's
Omarosa
not an
will get.
aura. I have to move to them, so I will go up to Omarosa and pardon me, ma'am. We don't talk much. May I heal you, please?
Of course.
And
Little
he turns
man.
and he goes. Only Satir would see this. Like, well, he's got his hood up and everything, and of course Hori, who is still Hori is no longer under the hood, but there's this sign of having to heal and noble that he gives Satir, but he's being nice about it, and he'll heal Omarosa for 12 hit points.
Omarosa ain't no noble.
Of course I'm
Oh,
a noble.
But the
I'm
closest person
That
high
was
to a
out
noble.
of character.
magistrate.
What about you?
This
Do
is
not
gonna
forget
stop.
that.
Yes, I am close. I need healing.
Okay,
What is?
I would assume we're all kind of. So I just go through and then hold still, big guy, and I will try to heal whatever animal is left.
No, the camel's fine. The only animal left would be the giant scorpion if you want to go back and heal that.
Giant elk as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm because he can stay in this form. I might as well heal up the giant elk since I can. It's unlimited the number of people I can heal, but I can only do each person one time, and you have to be within my movement range.
It's kind. It's kind of like
Here,
uh, healing kit.
I just thought of the most ultimate power move that we could do together, Xerxes. Holy shit.
it has to be my movement range. Unfortunately, I already thought about that.
Fastball special. I was thinking the same thing.
No, that's completely understandable. Anyone you heal within my vicinity, I can double heal that somewhere
Oh,
else.
nice. And if we long strider me, I can actually get 35 feet out of it instead.
I don't think this type of paladin gets it, but most paladins get Beacon of
GM,
Hope.
I rolled the wrong number. I have to re-roll. I rolled d8s instead of d6s. I do apologize.
No problem. Go ahead.
So most paladins get Beacon of Hope, which literally for like a 30-foot radius, maximizes any healing from any.
Holy shit. That's triple healing every time I'm in that form, then, if we combine that.
It was meant to be, GM. And I've decided I'm probably going to hold on to my amulet so that I can do this twice instead of just once.
Okay.
It's much more useful than my book. And then I can also always harness divine power twice. It's just a little bit more beneficial. And I don't actually cast any wizard spells.
Oh, I thought you were mostly a wizard.
No.
As you
I am all sorts of stuff.
as you move forward, and you can see the remains of the trail.
Sorry, I'm back.
You come closer, and you see ruins, old ruins, decrepit. But you can see that the sandstorm moves around it. So this old ruin, even though has been long decayed, probably has some magical protection from the sandstorm.
Now that is quite interesting.
May I make a history check to see if in my studies I've
Sure.
read of any of these kind of types of ruins? I've never left a city, but books be books.
Go ahead.
May I please guide myself?
Sure.
Since I'm taking time. And we're doing history.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Our religion could also be by your natural 20s or natural 20, so it doesn't matter.
And guiding. 28. A measly 28.
Alright. You instantly spot this, and this is from a very rare time. This is an Asharan temple. Why is this very strange? Is because, well, you're in the middle of Umbarak, and while you are traveling to Asherah, this is a faraway place of an ancient temple of the old gods. And with this type of magic, it probably honored a very powerful old god.
Would this be considered something that that somebody interested in old ruins would be interested in?
Mm-hmm.
I am immediately looking around for dwarven footprints and tracks. Like, I don't say anything to the party. I'm panicking, looking for my cousin.
As you come closer, you hear voices there.
And then I will just come to that sudden stop like I do. And I will message
Aisha,
back.
you must believe me. That is not the real me. That is an imposter. I do not know what that faker is planning. No, that is an imposter. He is he is just an agent of that sheik that is trying to tear us apart, my love.
Do we all hear this?
Xerxes hears it, but you guys are close enough to, like, as you step forward, you're like, also, Shamao starts picking it up.
Yeah,
I'm trying to do the wave at them because I don't know for sure friend or foe or how they'll react, so I'm just trying to do a wave like this. Shh, shh, shh.
And these three are talking Hyperokian to each other.
Okay.
It's at this point that the camel probably shrinks down to its normal size. Yeah.
Well, if I hear the part about agent of the Sheik, I'm going to walk forward.
Never mind.
Ooh.
You called?
Idiot.
As they turn, as all three.
Oh, I heard that. But
I know. It was meant to be heard as I walk back with the party.
You called for an agent of the Sheik?
Another one. Aisha, we must escape.
Stop right there. Before you escape, you should know both of your families were about to kill themselves. And they asked us for your help to make sure that everyone's okay. And considering that I am an agent of the Sheik, I have the ability to tell which one of you two is actually the real one.
I would like to stealth around and try and block out any escape route.
Yeah, I'm being
Go ahead,
conspicuous
stealth check.
Yeah.
to get attention on me.
13.
Let's see if you succeed. You do not.
Doo-doo-doo. Sneaky, sneaky.
Hey! As one draw the one of the Vazels, both the Vazels or Vasels, draw their short sword, start pointing. We hear that.
You hear nothing.
I just look over. It's like, you will hear a lot of things very
Agent of the
quickly.
Sheik, says the lower Vasel. This man here, he's an imposter. I am the real Fazil, and he has done something to Aisha. She's brainwashed, and she's trying to kidnap her. He's trying to kidnap her.
Are you the one who took her out of her room? I look at the Fazil next to Aisha.
Yes, I was. We are in love, can't you see? And they are
Stop.
trying to take her. They're trying to take her away from me.
And
Aisha,
that's
you
why
want to
you-
stay with me, right? Yes, I want to, Fazil. I love you with all my heart.
Wait, stop for a moment. Here's the thing, Aisha. You did not leave your room voluntarily.
Yes, that was for a moment, but Fazell convinced me of the other ways. I do not want to be married to some old man, old enough to be my father. I want to be with my true love.
One second, please.
DM, could
You
I?
both say
do
you.
something real quick?
Wait. Let Grimlock
What? Can I like sneak my?
go ahead. Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay. I know. Because what I find funny is like apparently the elk has really good dex and I have stealth, so I was just curious to see how well I would do. I really don't care if I fail or not. I just wanted to see if I could stealth as a giant elk. Oh, the
God.
duality of man. It was
Even
that.
if you didn't have disadvantage, it would still be bad.
Yeah, but with the natural 20 was the other one. I was like, I'm just a bit sad about that. But yep, I do
So,
not.
what?
I'm just a big elf.
As Amano Tap wants to say something, both the Vasils are like are a bit scared.
I like the
Don't
idea
pay
that
attention to my mount.
I
That
do
is
like.
what.
Sorry, I'm just gonna say I do like the idea though that it's just like it's like a tiptoeing giant elk, like tip 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 tip, and it. But it's like he's too big, and you see the rack of horns above the wall going up and down, up and down.
Do not pay attention to my mount. He got the dust in the brain from the sandstorm. Anyway, the two of you are saying the other one is the false one. I can do a quick spell to tell if one of you is lying. It is that simple. And I give my word as a paladin that I will only tell the truth. Since you do not trust the shit.
You said you were an agent of the Sheik. How can it is in your best interest that he marries Aisha? How can I trust you? Says the one next to Aisha.
Well, I am a friend of the Sheik's, and I have not heard about this arranged marriage just yet, so he's a generally decent guy. I could just ask him not to.
I think it is an arranged marriage to a different sheik than the one you are thinking.
Yes, I am an agent of the actual Sheik.
The Sultan?
Wait.
The Sultan. The Sultan. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, make sure.
The sand must have added my brain too.
Both the Vazels look like super confused at you.
I am an agent of the Sultan. His son, the Sheik, we are working.
They look
Prince-
even more confused.
Prince Kareem.
Hey, GM.
Go ahead.
May I please go ahead and get up detect thoughts?
Sure.
Thank you.
So it's like,
Alright. Yeah, do you only want to read surface thoughts or do you want to go deeper?
I have to get a little closer. I'm currently not in range. Once I get close enough, I will let you know.
That
I'm
you
just
have
getting
enough
the
time
spell
for.
up.
You could get close enough and cast the spell.
Okay. I want to read hers. Get her surface thoughts. And then give me something to work with off that.
Alright, her surface thoughts are... This Faisal is so amazing. He's the greatest ever. Oh my god, I love him so much.
Well, with her lack of emotion in that, I don't think I can make a mental insight check, can I?
You can... Yeah, sure. You can make it.
Okay, thank you. And I have a spell up, so no guidance. So insight.
roll to psychologically diagnose.
You come to the conclusion that someone would only think like that if they're charmed,
Okay.
in a way. So,
Alright. And
there's
I'll have
something
to wait.
magically influencing her brain.
Okay. I'll have to wait a little bit before I can get off a message to anybody, but that is the extent of what I needed to do right then. You can let me know when it comes around to me a chance to do something again.
Alright. It's both the facade, the facade next to Aisha says, I cannot trust you. You are an agent of the man. A man, a order of arranged marriages that takes loved ones away from each other.
I too am no fan of arranged marriages.
Then let us leave and make sure that Faker there, points at the other Fazel, doesn't follow us.
I will let you leave if it turns out that you are the real Fazel. Like I said, I have a way of and I
And I already
give my
said
word.
your words is untrustworthy. First you
Well,
work for a sheik, then you work for a sultan, then you work for a prince. This is the most confusing story ever.
I'm going to be completely honest. I was just playing in the sun, and I'm a little high, and so I apologize for any confusion. I'm having out of character. Targ is having a real bad brain day and has a migraine, so I'm getting all that stuff confused in my head. So I'm not trying to do that on purpose. Uh, so yes, I understand the confusion, but there are two of you, and you just want us to take it on account that you are the real one. Well,
Can't you see? Aisha knows that I'm the real one, right, honey? Yes, Fasal.
you know there's something called charm spells, right?
That's
They are
metagaming.
quite common.
Can I be sneaking up behind them while he's got him distracted?
Sure. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okie dokie. Not great at these, but how long has it been, minute-wise or hour-wise? I mean, since we were dealing with the storm and stuff. In case Emboldening
Maximum of
Bond is
15
still up.
minutes.
Okay.
I would like to say I would like to say in Infernal, if either of you are a fellow fiend, give me a sign. As I wink to both of them.
Oh, they both look terrified at you.
That's a 23.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have no idea that you're coming.
And I assume I'm tiny, like I can get up kind of close.
Mm-hmm.
And like realizing that our best distractions are Shy Mao and Amonhotep. If I can get eyes with Amonhotep, I'll just give a nod if I can, like keep them going.
You... Aisha is my true love, and And you dare accuse our love to be fake?
I'm not accusing that. I'm just saying you want to distrust us, but you don't want to
Yes,
do
you
anything that.
gave every reason to not trust you.
And you're giving every reason to not trust.
Well,
Hey, lady, wake up. And I reach out and I grab her by the hand and cast protection from evil and good.
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh.
Let's see. It has to be a willing creature. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch it. Let's see. I'll roll a dice to see if she's willing. If on a 4, she is not willing. And she as she goes out of the lover mode, she turns back into normal. And there's like, looks at the two Fazels. You points at the Fazel right next to her. You made me drink that horrible potion.
What?
You want out of here, lady?
Yes, I want to go back
Vortex
home,
warp.
Fazel.
I vortex warp her and the other Fazelle 90 feet, 120 feet behind me because I have the crown on.
Alright,
Yep.
and then you can both ruin, and everyone can roll me initiative as the fake
Yep.
Fazel has his short sword.
Oh yeah. And let me really quickly remove my spells that I've cast, GM. 2 down there. Okay, and you said initiative, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is gonna be bad for me. Why can't I find initiative ever on this sheet? Yeah, bad.
Satir, you're first.
Hmm. Okay. After hearing the situation, I believe we still do not know who the true Fazel is. And there's only one person with their sword out, correct?
Both Fazels have their sword out, but there's only one pointing it very aggressively towards the mono tip.
Thinking through their perspective, these random people come up on them. There's another one of you. I think he's valid in his reasoning if that is the real Fazel. So for now, if Fazel, either one, does an aggressive action towards Aisha or any of the party members, I will do hold person on that one.
Alright.
Hold action. That is the end of my turn.
Alright, then it is a giant elk's turn.
And Elk looks at this Fazel and just goes, meh. Smush. He's gonna just try to smush him.
Alright.
Can you reach it from behind the wall?
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
very big wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these are like ruins. It's just like the
Yeah.
idea, like he's like
Doesn't
very
even
like
have a roof.
yeah, it's just
Uh,
very tiny little like this giant like huge elk. He's just like tiptoeing his ass up here, and then just it just doesn't do well. I could that would be fun. Oh no, but I can't. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I was gonna do the charge thing, but I need to walk 20 feet back. But it's kind of awkward on this map, so I'm just gonna attack him.
Also, I don't think it would work, mostly because of the wall.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was my thinking. Like
Yeah.
I was like, if I walked back at Spock, and he's in an awkward spot for me, so I'm
Yeah.
just not gonna really do it. I'm just gonna do. I can only just do the ram attack then. Yeah, 24.
That'll definitely hit for 6 damage.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, not for now. That's it.
And it is Amonhotep's turn.
Amonhotep will look at this guy. It's like, you know, both of you were right. I was very confused now myself. So I will give you a moment to rethink your actions. And put down your swords so we can talk this over peaceably. But while I'm doing that, out of character, I would like to do this.
He has none of these special creatures.
Neither one of them are?
Nope.
Okay, so do you have a twin brother?
No.
Then how are they two for the... Okay.
Alright.
Was that my action?
Yes.
Because I have a bonus action. Oh yeah, that was my action. My bonus action is I am going to cast... Nothing, because it says I'm out of spells. Oh no, that's Amaros. And she would have spells. So I'm going to cast... Sorry, give me a second. Like I said, bad brain day. I'm casting Armory of Agathis. So if he decides to attack me, he's gonna have a bad day.
Action, I believe.
I thought that was a bonus action. Nope, you're right. That's an action. Shit. Then I'm gonna cast the AC thing. Shield of Faith.
Alright. Then it is Shamau's turn.
Okay. Not be a lot of options. Hmm. I am going to no, that fun idea, but probably best to save it for a different time. I'm gonna move over here, sort of combat roll and ray of frost over a chest high wall. Say, perhaps we should cool off as I blast him with a ray of frost.
He avoids it by ducking down behind another wall.
Yeah. Anything else I could do? No. That is my turn.
Alright, Amarosa's turn.
I will ask you this, Mr. DM. While I will do the actions, would Amarosa just shoot to kill, or would she want to figure out who's who?
That's up to you. When it comes to actions, you have full control over her. The only thing I have control over is what she says. So, like, if you give her a suicidal command, she will curse you out the entire time, but she would still do it.
I'm not gonna give her any suicidal commands. I'm not evil. Ish. Hold on. Omarosa. Yeah, she's gonna cast Hold Person.
Which one?
Both of them. Because it's. Oh no, she can't upcast it yet.
It's level 4.
So. Yeah, So she's gonna cast it on the Fazil who, she said, spiked her drink or gave her the love potion.
Alright.
So this one.
13.
I
Makes
think
it.
he fails. What? He makes it?
Yeah, I just checked it. He makes it.
Ah, okay.
Alright, then it is Xerxes' turn.
Okay, I'm concentrating on protection from evil and good. I don't want to drop that, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to move next to Satir, kind of taking her lead, looking back and forth, and saying up to her, she was charmed by that one for sure, as far as she knows, or at least something's going on. She was under control. I could feel it in her head. But we're just going to make sure me, you, and the big guy can do something if we have to. I'm following your lead, sister. And I will bonus action inspire Satir. And I will use my next emboldening bond, remaining with one more left for the day.
Alright, then it is Fazel's
And
turn.
emboldening bond, of course, is me,
Yep.
Grimlock, Satir.
Then it is Fazel's turn. And he will cast a spell. As he will cast a Shatter on Amon Hotep. Con
That would
save.
make it.
Yes.
That would make it. Okay. What kind of save is it, Con?
Yes. Made it, so you take half the damage, so you take 6 thunder damage, and then Satir's ready action goes off.
Thunder damage. My sisters did worse than this.
So that is what kind of how many what level saving throw is that for him? Rolled another 13.
It is a 15.
Then he failed it, so he casts his thunder, his shatter, and then at that moment he's like.
So he passed, GM?
Instantly.
No, he failed. He doesn't have advantage.
Okay. I was going to Silvery Barbs to help my sister if I needed to.
And that is his turn. Satir, your turn.
Instantly, a sprout from the ground begins to blossom forward and begin to wrap around one of the fizzles. It becomes thicker as the roots begin to drag upward and uproot the plant as it expands and grows around them. And they are pricked by needles as they become paralyzed in this moment, fully conscious. They're wrapped up in the vines tightly until they break once the prick of the needle is laced on their skin as they fall forward. And Satir will look at the other Fazel with a soft smile, waiting to see what's going to happen. There are 2 fish within the same pond, both identical, both guilty. One chooses one action, the other chooses another. But they both should be punished. What do you do? She smiles. And that will be the end of her turn.
The other Faisal has his short sword and stands next to Aisha. I will protect her with my life.
Insight check?
Just stay away from them. If you do not move back now, I will have to take other actions. This is your only warning till we figure out what is what. The choice is yours. Alright, that's the end of her turn.
Alright. Then it is the giant elk's turn. Grimlock, it is your turn.
Giant elk. Could just bludgeon this guy to death, but
If you hit auto crit,
there's not a crit. That's why I'd be really tempted to do like the fucking like run away. Well, I don't know. Like, would there be a good angle I could come at him just to like? But do I want to? I don't know if we're out here to kill him or not. That's the question. Grimlock will like in somebody's head just ask. I'll go for a mono tap, and he will basically just ask him like, "Are we killing this guy or what?"
Oh, what? We were going to see what is what with these two.
Okay, so knockout. That's good. Okay, making sure. Um,
You don't
if
even
I
have to knock him out.
well, I don't know. At least that's what I can do. You know what I mean? 'Cause otherwise, yeah, and I think weakening him is still a good idea. So, DM, if I were to like travel this way, could I come into the ruins and do the charge from this direction, or is that like still this wall's in the way?
there's still a wall to block.
Nah, fuck it.
Because,
I'm not.
it's not an. It's currently not an ideal spot to do
Yeah,
the charge.
I was just so tempted to try. But I will just smack him because he didn't take. It didn't seem like he took too much damage from the last hit, so I'm still just gonna hit him and not really worry about the consequences at the moment.
Advantage and an auto crit if you hit.
Yeah. If I don't hit, I would be
18
amazed.
all hits.
So I get an extra 2d6 for that one. Bloop, bloop, bloop. 17 damage. As I kind of gore him a little bit on the top of the horns.
Mm.
But that is, I basically just come out and just like ram him in the side of the head, and that's about it. I'm not going to do anything else for now.
Alright. Amon Hotep, your turn.
He sighs heavily, pulls out the manacles his arms.
That doesn't really work like that.
I can't manacle him.
No, he's resisting that.
But he's paralyzed.
Oh yeah, you're
yeah.
right. My bad. Yeah. Now
Okay,
Yeah,
you can't do nothing.
Yeah, my bad.
That's why I was
Yeah,
confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about the paralyzation. Yeah.
Depends
If
how he's
he wasn't
though.
paralyzed, I would have said you just can't do it.
Yeah, but I was okay.
Is he paralyzed in a way where he physically can't move, though, or is he paralyzed in a way where he
He
can't?
physically can't move.
He can't,
Mhm.
but others can move him.
Yeah, so I'm going to manacle him
Alright.
and take his sword.
Alright. That is then the end of your turn.
I will walk backwards.
Shamao, your turn.
My turn. He's now manacled. Do I?
Stuff something in his mouth to stop him spell casting because he can't resist it either.
That saved me from having to do it when my turn came.
Yeah.
That is true. He is a
It's up to you. I was just
spellcaster.
thinking.
What do I
All he
have
could
that I
do is
can try?
breathe and watch and hear.
All he could do is watch is like
I had it.
Here,
manacles.
have my old sock.
I think I have part of that princess's headdress still left here
Oh,
somewhere.
God.
If you put in the old song, that would be against the Geneva Convention, torturing people. Dude.
Now, what I really would do is quickly pull in a sock and then put it in.
Dude! That is definitely against the Geneva Convention.
Yeah, that would only
I wanna
really
bet.
last for a minute, though, if I did that one.
Cruel and unusual torment.
Yeah, I guess I'll just gag him with some rope.
Right. Walk over here, gag him.
Yeah. What's that? I tie it in a bow behind his head, make it look nice
That's
and
really
pretty.
cute. That's so cute.
Alright.
The only problem is going to be asking him questions.
Yes.
Omarosa.
Yeah, she's. Well, he's already been held, so she doesn't need to do that. And she doesn't have the. You know what? She's going to cast Detect Magic. Specifically on him.
Alright.
No, she's going to cast Detect Magic, but she's trying to Detect Magic on both of Zal's.
Alright. Well, this one here, the uninjured
Mhm.
one, unharmed one, is totally not magical.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing magic about him.
Okay.
The other one has a blip of 9 magical things in his bag.
Holy shit.
Shit.
Oh my goodness, is he
But she
Krampus
tell me
or
this.
some shit? Like just
What-
going
what did she say?
around pranking people.
What did she say to me?
That one is magically gifted. Points at the paralyzed, manacled, gagged one. In his bag.
Well, we're about to get a bunch of magical gifts then, aren't we? I think that's all she can do. Oh, there's one other thing she can do. She can 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's gonna grab that bag.
Alright. Gives a looks inside. There are 9 potions inside of it.
And I'm assuming she tells us this. She reminds me of a certain ambassador we know who loved his potions. Alright, that ends her turn.
Alright, Xerxes, your turn.
I'm going to look to my dear sister, and we want to know what that one has in his mind, correct? His intentions?
That is
Yes.
something you put on, yes.
Then allow me to do what I do best, and I'm going to put on my winning smile and go walking forward, even though I'm beat to crap and smell, and I've had a rough couple of weeks. And I'm going to in my most Xerxes manner, sir, I personally have seen into, and I do apologize, lady. I had to know if you were charmed or enchanted in somehow. Sir, I have the ability to look into your mind. I promise to only look for what we need to know to make sure you are of no harm to this lady and your intentions. Please allow me within to look for such things, and I will guarantee no harm will come to you that I can prevent.
He nods.
And then I will transfer the detect thoughts to him and go deep.
Alright, that's in save, or what save is that?
Let me bring it up for you. I wasn't sure if he could willingly let me do it or not.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm not sure either. Like, some things have a save regardless of.
Yeah. And I'm flipping a copper piece, the one that I have that has my face on it, as the component.
Yeah, it's a save regardless if the person wants, allows it to, or doesn't allow it to.
Okay.
So he can't, like, even though he wants you to read it, he can't stop you.
I'm preparing to
yeah.
silvery barbs to get past his will if I have to.
Well, there you go. Natural 20.
Yeah, I will reaction
Yeah.
silvery barb.
Who will you give advantage to?
I will give advantage to Omarosa.
Alright. So you try to probe it in, but it still doesn't work with the 23, a natural 20, and then a 21. Even though he's
Okay.
actively trying to let you in.
His will is far stronger than he realizes. He's trying to let me in, Satir, but his natural defense is far too strong. But may I have his surface thoughts?
His surface thoughts are, I need to work with these people or else Aisha might get into danger. I need to save her.
That's he's trying, Satir. There's a very panicked look from Xerxes. He's trying to let me in, but his natural will is resisting me. I can keep trying, but it's going to take a bit.
You can see Satir with a very expecting look, as if giving you this sort of responsibility to you.
Yeah.
Perhaps the problem is you trying to resist too much, and in resisting too much, you are thinking too much of resisting.
Slow turn of confusion.
They both
Oh,
look
that
like,
is good.
The weird thing is, I think I understood that.
Yeah, this may help. And I whack him on the top of the head with the broadside of my glaive. Yeah.
Alright. Then it is the other Fazel's turn. Who will, let's see, at the end of its turn, get a new wisdom save to see if it gets out of the hold person. No, it does not.
This Fazel is not very good at keeping his
Yeah.
He questioned the wrong one.
And with that, as you Mano killed him up pretty much, he is pretty much useless, so we will end initiative here. We'll go to normal role playing.
Okay. Sir, I am going to take that rope out of your mouth, but I'm going to put my glaive to your neck. You will answer as truthfully, quickly, and as honestly as possible. What the hell is going on? We have already found many magical potions. You have given her one. Who are you and what are you doing?
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Satir will start to chuckle in the background with the light smile on her face as she's attempting to talk to someone who's paralyzed.
I mean, he can hear me.
He can hear you, but he can't answer.
She shoots a look towards Grimlock in his elk form, probably the only person who can speak to him through his mind.
You see in his eyes, you see fear and that he wants to talk, but he can't and he's not moving.
Wait, what? Why is he talking?
Grimlock,
Oh.
you hear in your head a monotap. He's paralyzed, Amon. Isn't it obvious? I'm sorry. It was right there. Continue.
Do you want to say, friend, stop doing that?
You just see you see a giant elk shrug.
Just fair warning for everyone, we still have a maximum of a half hour of playtime.
No, this is the first time I've seen a giant elk grin. It's just, it's like, okay. We'll answer as soon as that spell is over.
All right, Fazel, you gotta let me in, buddy.
Okay.
And well, he trusts me to walk up to him. I have no weapon. I'm just gonna take his hands in my tiny hands and focus. And I'm doing the Chihuahua poop shakes, where my whole body starts to shake a little bit because I've never had to focus my magic before, and he's not really sure how to do it, so he's trying what he's seen others do.
Feel the flow of energy.
Now you get in.
There we are, and that's all I say before I zoom into his mind.
All you see that you see a bit of the life before him. That he used to be Aisha's Hybarakian teacher because she's marrying she's about to marry Sheikh Kareem. But during those lessons, the two fell in love. But and they wanted to continue the relationship, but then they discovered that Aisha's home village is actually financially super poor and about to collapse without enough money. So the dowry and the investment that the sheik would bring to marrying Aisha would save the village. So they both decided that they were supposed to break off the relationship so that Aisha could save the village.
Do I get a number?
Approximately about 3,000 gold pieces.
That's a little more than I got.
And well, they broke off the relationship. Faisal always missed her, and one time he wanted to visit her, but then he spotted the kidnapping of another Faisal. He followed them, ran after them, and saw the moment and saw Aisha fall madly in love with the other Faisal, and that is where you eventually ended up here.
Okay. So my face softens and stuff, and I turn, and there's like an actual tear forming. Sis, this is real love, and I will break into a story, and I am going to add my Xerxes flair to it. But everything I say is absolute truth. But if I feel, because I told him I would not go into anything that would embarrass him or anything. If I feel it's anything that would harm his character, I'm not going to say that part. But I'm really going to do my best to relay that this is true love, that they had tried to do their best to save their city. I wish I had the money to help you, sir. I really do. This is kind of what I do, is help people when things are meant to be.
Well, at the after the story, Amenhotep points the halberd, the glaive, and it digs just a little bit more deeply into the skin of the false Fazal. And he says, "Well, at the very least we could send a message to Prince Kareem, who got messed up with Sheikh Kareem, and see if he can do anything or has any advice.
We can get one to him right now."
Then do so. But I'm looking at the other guy waiting for the spell to come off. It's like, I really want to hear your story.
With a soft smile and a wave of her hand, she'll dispel the magic that takes hold onto him. The venomous bite that prucked into his neck releases and dissipates.
Sister Satir, can this couple please go to each other?
She claps her hands together in acknowledgement and nods.
And then he waves to him. Go ahead, my friend.
They run out towards each other and they hug each other.
Love to love.
What brings us together?
Just give each other a kiss and stare in each other's eyes while still hugging. The other Fazel looks up and says, "Please, you have to believe me. I had no ill intentions. If you look inside the potion, my real name is Cobra. And not
Cobra?
not Cobra, but like with a K.
Cobra.
Cobra.
That's a pretty cool name.
Mm-hmm.
I
Is your last name Ty?
I was a potion maker for a very long time, and a long time ago was also a lover of Fazel.
Oh my god.
She-
I look back to
The
Val.
fuck?
Look over to him.
Zel, not Aisha.
He as the other Fazel says, I wasn't always like this. After Fazel and I had a happy relationship until until he got too excited about his new thing called cryptocurrency. I lost all my wealth of my shop to it.
Oh,
We broke
you're
up,
one of the mini girlfriends.
and I have been trying to figure out how to gain my money back. Gain my money back. When I heard about the marriage of Aisha, I knew it. I made a potion that permanently changes your outer appearance.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
bad idea.
That's
I
really
changed
fucked up. Holy
I changed
shit.
myself into Fazel to
Met a
kidnap
few people.
Aisha so that I could become the new Aisha and I could marry Sheik Karim. And wealth would be aplenty for me, finally. I
Wait.
finally get the
Wait.
money I deserve.
Well, but this plan
Then-
can still work, you idiot.
You could work together on this one.
Exactly.
Our new land could use a potion maker.
But
Well, no, she would not be
No.
coming with us. But the other two could.
you could be an Aisha that actually wants to marry the sheik, allowing
Yeah.
the dowry to go through and for them to get the money, whilst the actual Aisha and Fazel can then go and live happily
us.
by themselves.
Yes.
Jamal, you can make
What
me
she said.
a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah. They had all the tools to sort this problem out
Like, all
themselves.
you had to do was talk to them.
This is a very simple way to
The
fix
moment
all
she
this.
said- Yeah, it's like the moment she said, like, I could
But
become a
who
new
doesn't want to?
Asian.
Who the hell doesn't want to marry a rich sheik?
Someone who is in love with someone else. Love is
Yes.
more
Let's
powerful
be
than money in a lot
man.
of instances.
She looks at you very confused.
True.
I'm pretty sure, like, Omarosa's like, nah, that's not true.
True.
DM, so you know Omarosa's advantage would have wore off by now.
Yes.
Also, I have met a few people who would absolutely love for your permanent appearance changing potion. There is like a whole group of them.
Yes, I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
It only
would
works
be the-
into changing yourself into someone else.
Oh.
I'd really like to
Well-
have it. I'd like to be taller.
Well, no, the problem is that you would it would cause problems, and if this ever got into the criminal element, oh my god,
hundreds of Grimlocks.
Oh my god.
Hundreds of McGalvins.
I will kill all of you right now.
His eyes go huge.
There could be
No.
hundreds of me. Wait, no potion is that
No,
awesome.
there needs to be only one.
No, no.
Is Aisha truly willing to give up a marriage like that?
Are you?
Yes. Yes. I could stay here. We could. But,
You couldn't
but-
stay here.
No, I couldn't stay here. I'd have to leave home. We'd have to leave home, Faisal. But we would be together finally, and my home would be saved as Sheik Karim could reimburse and help the village build up again.
Well, I mean, if you have nowhere else to go, we are going to a new land to settle, so that would be perfect for the both of you. Start a new life. But also, this is very important. If this plan is going to work, we're going to need some basic information from you, Aisha, to give to Aisha too, so as to make this actually work.
I already
Because
have the information I need, says Aisha. Says the fake Fazelle. I have her diary. Allow me to keep it.
DM,
Go ahead.
Fix that.
because I'm a small a-hole and I got a little bit of detect thoughts left. I'm going screw it, and I'm gonna dig into fake Fazelle. I want that recipe.
oh no, no!
Say,
I'm glad that we don't know about this.
all right.
Oh, thank
You
God.
have.
Oh my god!
There's a 10,
That's a
so that's
10!
failure. So you have the recipe in your head.
So
I'm not gonna type
deeply-
it out what you all need. I'll do that later.
Okay,
But
yeah,
it
don't do
looks
that.
very
But
complex.
where I'm standing behind everybody, there's just this wicked smile that only Grimlock has seen come across my face once recently.
Question: would Fake Fazale know that you entered her mind?
No, she failed. They only know if they pass.
No, I thought they knew if they failed
Either
too.
way, the target knows that you are probing in its mind.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, either way, they got the recipe.
true,
Mhm.
true.
It's not an easy recipe to make.
Oh, no.
that usually you're like, oh, that fake Vassal is a very talented potion maker. is your end conclusion.
I just want to know if Fake
Yeah.
Fazale like said something like someone's in my mind or something like that. Or she just keep her mouth shut.
Well, Xerxes sees that there's a moment of panic in her voice or in her eyes, but
And I'm kind of
Still
behind
stays
everybody,
right.
right?
Yeah.
Let's say the finger goes up to the mouth, and I will whisper, "This is our secret," and I will message,
as fake
"We can
Vassal
make this
says,
work."
I need the black potion out of my bag and a handful of hairs from Aisha needs to be put in there, and then I need to drink it.
Oh
Is
my
this a
god, it's
poison
that simple.
potion?
That's scary. It's so scary.
Yes.
Mm.
I would
Well, I'm
perform
glad
it,
that-
but I am incredibly furry, and a lot of my fur might get into the thing, and then you might end up with a weird Aisha
maybe
Jamal
somebody
combo.
with maybe someone with less hair. Omarosa, go since you have the potion. You should go do it, please.
Alright. She cuts off a little bit of Aisha's hair, puts it in the potion, puts drinks gives it to fake Fazelle, and he/she drinks it, and then you see the body turning, you see bones growing smaller, and suddenly fake Fazelle turns into a fake Aisha.
like, did that hurt at all?
Did look
No.
That hurt.
painful.
Well, that is
And it's
horrible.
permanent. Nothing of your race changes, like none of your stats change. Like, for example, if you're an elf and you drink that with dwarven beard hair in it, you'll turn into a dwarf, you'll look like a dwarf, but you're still an elf in every other aspect.
Does it. Oh, sorry.
Young lady, I'm going to say this only once. You are never to out that potion or the recipe or anything for it to anyone, if at all possible. I can think of no good use for this. I can see every royal family getting rid of their offspring who's not quite up to snuff and replacing them with someone they prefer, or some other family doing the same thing.
I can
To
see a
take
lot
the
of
throne.
evil viziers becoming.
Yes, exactly.
You will be surprised how many viziers are actually evil. It's like all of them.
I think like they literally called the evil vizier school. Yes, he's a thing.
Headmaster Chandris.
Oh God.
That explains it.
Chandris and Jafar, the headmaster and head teacher.
Hey, the Jafar the only Jafar you
Not
know.
our Jafar,
Yeah.
the other Jafar from another universe.
Yeah.
Well,
But yes, this is No, there is no good that can come from this potion. I want you to swear to me.
I do not need the money that this potion will bring me anymore, for I shall be married to a mighty rich sheik.
I do have a question. You could have made billions of dollars with this potion. Well, no, because people would probably have killed you the moment.
Do you know how difficult it is to make one of these?
No.
This takes like more than a year of preparation.
Oh, okay, that is. You've been planning this for a while then.
Mm,
And I needed to make 2.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes me feel a little bit better. But still, forget that you ever knew the recipe for that. That is all I am trying to say.
I would and then you may take the other potions in the bag. They are of no value now.
What are they? I want to label them.
3 filters of love and 5 greater healing potions.
I will also pour out the filters of love.
If you like, I will identify and go through and label them.
Mm,
I say as I'm walking. You just hear from within the ruins because I'm still looking for something more important to me, GM.
yeah.
I would. I'm
As
turning
you,
to the group.
Xerxes, as you like move around a bit, you see faded out hieroglyphs on the ruins. It's hard to get a good look at them.
Can I send a message to Mao?
Sure.
Hey, Mao, what do you know about hieroglyphs?
Mm. Hello.
You're awesome at everything. Could I get your... And I will say this out loud. I could use your help trying to decipher this, please, Mao. It's more a curiosity and reasoning of my own than anything immediate.
Certainly. I'm gonna, as I walk over, I will sort of gesture for Hori as well, because admittedly, he is better at languages than me.
Oh, so linguist.
You're still awesome, Shamao. But
That
this
is
should
true.
be easy, as he points at the hieroglyphs. That's just Assyrian.
Yes, our native
Oh,
tongue. Yeah.
I like how you call
hieroglyphs.
for them for that. That's
But
so
it's
cute.
hieroglyphs, so since hieroglyphs aren't technically a full language, my comprehend languages would not work, right?
Well, you didn't. I don't think you costed it. I missed
No,
that you
I
costed it.
didn't. I didn't. I would have. Now that they say it's a sheer, and I would try to cast.
The biggest problem with being able to read it is that it's partly faded out, so you can't read the full words.
Is it possible to take out my piece of charcoal and some paper and make a rubbing?
Sure.
Then I will do that so that I have it. Maybe Hori and McElvin and I can work on this.
As Hori looks at it, this is called it says what this temple is. This is a monument to the union of the sun and the moon. And at that moment, as he says it, the earth starts shaking.
What the actual fudge?
And like Ori's like looking confused around, and suddenly an explosion comes as a.
Oh. Oh.
What did you do?
We read a thing.
That's a lot of mummy.
As mummies like explode out of the sand and come forth.
What's Mother's Day on the weekend?
I hope
And
somebody
with
has
that-
turned undead.
And with that,
I've got a couple of them.
we'll end today's session because we only have 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
I would like to ask.
Here,